Alright, this is M. Hillman coming back with Amacia. Um, exactly where we left off. So, we've just completed a whole bunch of conquests. We've got a whole bunch of cultural groups to now deal with. About half of our total pops are coming, or no, more than half. Wow. Alright, it's about two-thirds are coming from pops that are integrated, which means that they get a cultural happiness bonus, C of 30%, versus everybody else that just has basic bonuses or whatever their average happiness. I forget how it's calculated. We've got a whole bunch of ducats coming in. We're right now at about 9, and for this area, that's kind of phenomenal, and that's due to the fact that we've gotten 2 cities up and running. And we're about to have a third one coming up, but my plan is to try and get another one in. I think that Lima will make a good capital. All of this stuff is rocky, which really sucks. However, we've just seen that finish, which means that they now can hold more food, which means that they're gonna have more people. How's it looking down here? Once the city comes in, I think I'm gonna have to dump some gold into it. I think I want to get... So it's actually bringing in a lot of happiness already. It's the governor corruption that's really messing it up. We can get another yellow person. Okay, this one's a member of that family. This one has... They're about the same age. I think I want this, because they're all the same religion. Governor corruption still. I don't know. I think that's going to be better overall. It'll slow down the, descent, at least, and that's something. Who are you? Yeah, sure, whatever. Can I declare war? I can. And then I could fight those two. That would net me about 30 pops. This is decaying a little bit. You know, how are they looking down here? Who would I fight if I go against you? I would fight Telluria. Oh, so I'd fight these two. Honestly, that would get me a really good chokehold. Albeit, I think that's 3... Is that 3 castles? How is he paying for that? Jesus! The AI really does play on a different kind of scheme than I do. We've got a couple of months until we get our troops back. Our little ally also has to think about that. We may want to build another fortress. Maybe do one here. I don't know, that holds off our land a little bit better. But also I don't want to leave our capital exposed. But, you know, whatever. Here, let's let some time pass, and let's see sort of where the wind takes us. I think we just want to stockpile some resources, keep this high. I don't think we want to use this. Let's get rid of the... Ooh, we can summon a war council. Okay. I have a cast a spell on them. Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. Good. Bedusium. Oh. This is basically the same war, but it means they'd actually be cheaper, which means that's actually kind of useful. That means I think I'm actually going to switch around where I'm going to be looking. I think I'm going to be looking north now. Alright, it's not too long until we can raise our levies. Which, by the gods, I was re-watching that, and that move where suddenly I was waiting for this guy's troops to, like, lower, and then I just sent them in afterwards. I had no idea that was going to work so well. I kind of stumped myself watching it back. I was like, I don't know, just pat myself on the back, like, well done. Alright, but we're basically just waiting for cities to come in. Once this one gets up and running, we're going to get 2 leather in this province, which will lead to more freeman happiness. And overall, that'll just boost the entire province. Well, honestly, not too much freeman. Maybe we want to put on... Wait, why are we getting tiered? That's so bizarre. Yeah, I guess I'm fine with that. Let's look at their pop info. Alright. I might want to go ahead and get a city in this province as well. Ooh. Alright, we can do it. So it's just these two. Oh, now 3. But that's okay. Here, let's send a little bribe over to our friend. Just to improve our opinion. Hey, buddy. How will you come to war with us? We could be such friends. Yes, you will. Oh, what a true friend. So I think we're going to try to knock these guys out of the war first. I think that's going to be a prudent move. In terms of, we're going to be fighting against 6,000 with 6,000, so we got to be a little bit, questionable in terms of how we do this war. Anywho, we're still going to do the save right in the beginning, just like we've been doing. And I noticed that our war exhaustion was pretty high, so what I'm going to do is go into a religion mode and then do some devoteos. We don't want to make it too low or too high, because once that happens, we're going to mess up our later on council, because our Democrats will be like, whoa, you're kind of like rude. That's not cool. And it leads to a harder time in terms of getting allies in the Senate, / having them support what you do. So we're seeing 1,000. We've got our 4. Pretty solid all around. They've got their blockade out, which kind of sucks. Some part of me wants to just get rid of the, you know what, fuck it. I don't really want to get that modifier from the blockade. I think that means we won't get it anymore, which is kind of fun. Yeah, because I think we'll still get enough. Oh, nice. This just became a city. It's kind of exposed, honestly, but I think it's gonna be good if we go ahead and build it up. And I think we'll do a tax office after that. You know, fuck it. I think we gotta support them. Jesus Christ. I didn't think that I was going to be walking into a bloodbath, but this is such an intense fight so far. Okay, that's from the city that we just saw built. If they get in fast enough, there's a chance. Alright. We've dealt with worse. I think we killed enough. Gotta get more military somehow. Is this just unwinnable? So that's 7. We've got 4. We've only got a few hips of manpower. I think unwinnable. We gotta have a different strat going in. The 380s. I haven't actually read that. It looks like some stuff straight out of Plato's Timaeus, talking about the Western Passage going past the Pillars of Hercules, which I think is actually represented in this game. It's like it's like a province modifier or something. Maybe it's on this side. It doesn't matter. Alright, well, Pillar of Hades is somewhere around there. Yeah, that's the better roll, which is what we wanted. And then now, yeah, here you go. Nice. We gotta kill as many as we can because they just simply have too many numbers on us. So we're going here. Nice. Nice. I think we'll now go here. I think we're really just gonna bully them for as long as we can. Just because I don't think that we're gonna have the numbers in the long run. And now instead of upgrading Zorlarium, because I mean I think it's happy enough right now. It's got a little bit of time. We'll be able to switch over the governor or something. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, it's totally gonna work. Nice. I think that's a stack wipe. Yeah. I think we can do the same thing again, maybe? We might be able to catch him one more time. I'm about to try and catch this whenever he walks in, which I don't think it's going to register, but it should once he walks in. Yeah, he's about to lose this, even though we're going to have less troops. And we're also collapsing on both sides because we also... nice. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean much in the long run, but in the short term, not great. We gotta figure out who the main war leader is. Grab, yeah. Okay, so that means we gotta take out this guy first. And you know, I think we're gonna steal this guy. Yeah, let's also get this back in so we get that extra gold. Low-key forgot that I was supposed to be talking, was mainly focused on just this war, because I'm really annoyed over how we haven't been able to crush them pretty easily. We should be able to catch them here, which should be a win, assuming our teammate comes with. I think they're going to be able to move out with some of them early. Yeah, I think it's going to be like one or two. I don't think they're expecting to fight. Oh, that's pretty good. We're gonna have 2,000 reinforcing before then. Yeah. And now they're gonna be coming across the river. I hope our 1000 stays in, because if they pull out, what the fuck is wrong with them? Oh, okay. Well, they've lost anyways. That sucks for them. Because they should not have been able to lose. Alright, we might be playing this war a little bit too slow. Sorry about that. I only put that up one more pip. I'll put that up maybe 2 more. Shoot, I'll even throw us on the performance thing. Yeah, we're gonna take vengeance. Alright. I think we're in control of both sieges. Oh no, we're not in control of that siege. You know, it's actually better if we just have the sieges in our control than if we actually take the siege. So we're gonna pull back, have this guy take control of the siege. Yeah, we're in control of the siege. See, they don't like that, but then we're gonna come back in and we're just gonna take control of the siege whenever they go to siege something else. Which means, yeah, we lost some progress on the capital of this guy, but we're gonna gain the capital of this guy out of it. So it's a, you know, overall boon. Bear in mind, our teammate may get annoyed at us, but also I don't think the AI of this game is actually that competent. This might get sieged down, in which case that's gonna suck, because that's kind of the entire middle part of our country. He might go after this one, or he might just try to regroup. It really depends on how they're feeling. Or they might go after me. Sometimes that happens whenever they're feeling kind of threatened about their capital. As long as he doesn't siege down the city, I think it's okay. As long as this siege breaks eventually. There we go. Alright. Now we gotta get our guys on top of that pretty fucking fast. Oh. You know, they've been my ally for so long, I think it's fine if they get a little something. Yeah, we got a better province from that. I think that's all they're going to be able to get from the war. Because we're about to be able to take the siege, as long as they don't get a lucky roll. But even then, we're consolidating the lands up here, which means that we're going to be able to turn our back on them and then, you know, get more, yeah, I think getting the money is going to be better than getting the aggressive, or the war exhaustion. And assume control of the siege. And now they leave because they're like, what the fuck? This guy just stole our siege. But they're just going to hop on this capital and the same thing's going to happen. They're basically just going to start our siege. Whenever what they should be doing is like going and fighting the dudes. Because I'm very cool to just take all of the sieges over. You know? I think that's a fine deal. Nice. Alright, so then that means I think I'm going to send them down here so that they can fight against the guys that are running around south. Yeah, I'm just at war with these two. Nice. Alright. They won't be able to touch us because we've got this siege basically underhand. The question is how much damage they're going to do to our country on the back end. I think protecting our teammates is going to be very useful just because we don't want them to... well, actually, we're going to be able to catch a couple of them. And we're going to be able to get stack wipes on both, I think. Yeah, this is going to be a stack wipe as well. And then possibly whenever he's coming back, he may be able to, I don't know, help us in some way. But at least we're going to be killing more of them than they are of us. Here, let's see how leveled they go. Wow, 0 experience. Nice. Man, what do you do with that? I think I just want to fight him so he can't siege stuff as easily. Or at least keep him on his toes or something. Come on, let me catch him. Oh. Well, I hope you're a better commander than you look, friend. Because this could be kind of bad for us. Oh, even fight. Oh, I got a -1, but good rolls. Good rolls. Oh, you're all dead. Okay. Only 1,000 died. Honestly, not as bad as it could have been. But we just want to dissuade them. Perhaps our the mercenaries of these guys will be able to do some damage. Plus, it means we don't have to pay as much. All pretty damn good things. We're hopefully going to win the siege here. Alright, nice, and we're already in control of the siege. Now we're just kind of waiting. You know what? I don't actually think we'll need the mercenaries for the rest of this. I think we can go back to making a lot more money. Man, why did they keep doing that? I know why, but they can't, dog. Oh my goodness. Looks like we're gonna finally get this siege finished. Oh my gosh. They've done it again. They're basically running around like chickens with their heads cut off. If they send all of them in, that's gonna suck. Because suddenly they could get control of the siege. Oh. No, just don't come in. Don't come in. Don't come in. Oh my god. Or maybe we shouldn't do that. Let's just take it. Alright, nice. Alright, and now we can lower our troops. Lowered. Lowered. I think keeping some of these is going to be useful, like maybe keeping the one up there. Just because it locks it down a little bit. switching this to being right here is going to be more useful because it borders a lot more provinces. Alright, and now we're just waiting again. We're waiting on levies. Let's do this, just because we've got some excess. Oh, also our dudes, or no, it's not doing this. Alright, having this be made into a city would be pretty cool. Yeah, so I think those two are going to be my next target. Looks like Carthage hasn't really expanded as much as they could have. Rome looks like it's on track for a normal expansion. Looks like we're doing pretty good. We're at 150, pretty solid, pretty solid. Alright, we really just got to figure out basically where to go next. Because we don't have that bad of aggressive expansion. I say maybe we wait until we get these. So we've got 10 months. Oof, okay. That's fine. No military to speak of. Possibly we'll want to get this province or one of these provinces built up. What are the... So this is -10. This is -10. This doesn't give a penalty to that. This just hurts movement cost. So that means this province and this province just became a lot more valuable. You may do this province just because stone is pretty helpful for people and to have in provinces. Consolidating some of these lands up north may also be a play. We fought them, who would we fight? We would fight you and you. I think you have some precious metals. Oh, we have the precious metals. Alright, so that means we really just want to focus on these guys. So if we fought you, we would fight you, 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 you. Oh. Our little friend sold his land. Huh. Strange. Alright. But yeah, I say we go after those two next. I think that's going to be a pretty damn good play. Plus we can dive on the capital immediately. It's 1 siege, then it's 3 sieges, but it's all in a line, which I believe in. That's nice, that leads to a lot of research points. Albeit it's just 27, but that's still a lot for our time. With this, we should be able to get more of this. I say we go all the way in for it. Just to get that up faster. Because that basically, you know, doubled it. In the long run, that's going to be so worth it. I think I'm going to get a little library. Maybe I should get a, maybe this. having fine growth. But I think really having more cities would feed into this a lot better. Having this third one is pretty nice. We should really, I guess, focus on getting this up and running. Yeah, perhaps getting one of those is going to be, paramount. The thing is that it's got 5, so we could actually get all the base resources. So we could get tax, we could get library, and we could get commercial. And then that would lead to us being able to, pull in something. Which could lead to the difference between flipping or not. I think we gotta switch off from this yellow again. Alright. I didn't want to put you on before. Okay, brother, just please be normal. No harsh treatment. Get them in line, please. Alright, so where are we at? We still got 2 more months or 1 more month. No, 2 more. I know my months. No, 1 more. I'm stupid. Perhaps we'll wait until the fortress gets built. Just with the idea that, I don't know, would be annoying to be sieged down for no reason. Because Lima is protected behind this fortress. That leads to this being cut off. It's pretty solid, honestly. Not to mention that means more time to develop. That means we can get Lima turned into something. Because having multiple cities feeds into one another. You saw the migration stuff before. It allows you to really, change around where your pops move, and that just leads to a happier ecosystem. See, like this one's going to Gregoria, which is a lower province underneath. And I think there's a way to get a really pretty map if I like click on growth or something, or like hover over it, or maybe click on maybe cultured. No, it's not cultured. Oh, rest. Yeah, I think that's right. Why is this one so bad? Yeah, we really... Oh, shit. It's only 210. That means we really should go for it. Just because, I mean, there's kind of no reason not to. There's one of these that's, like, allows you... Oh, pop conversion. Oh, there it is. It's the found city cost modifier. That's incredible. I want it. So I think we're gonna hopefully work towards it. We're sort of getting along there in research. Let's check these guys, see if anybody can be traded out. Maybe let's change out the yellow for the red. Maybe then in government we'll take out 1 more red if a red's low. Oh, this green is low. I don't really want this character of all to be low because it doesn't really matter overall how good the character is. We do want this to be a green though. Yeah, 60, that's great. 64, we can do better. Red. Yeah, 100% could do that. Another green. This one's a lot more competent than the other one, so maybe he stays in power, but I don't know, getting more of that political influence does sound pretty nice right now. Yeah, that's much better. Now we're getting 1.84. It's just much, but I remember. Once that fortress gets down to about 30 days, I think I'll raise my troops. We're almost there. We're so close it so far. I think it's 50, and then we'll be able to change this again. Yeah, we're so close. It's nice. Okay, 25 days. Let's go ahead and raise our troops and get them south. 5,000. Ain't too bad. This means that we should be able to stomp the beginning force. I think we want this, because army attrition is going to be really useful. And the one that comes out with that is also really useful. Alright. Let's see what treatises he has. Nothing allowing him to cross borders, so that's useful. This is a very strange Spain compared to ones that I played. I'm actually really excited by this. This has been a pretty fast start all around. I was pretty impressed when last episode we had, what was that, 5 conquests? And I thought they were pretty large, you know, we really carved out a pretty sizable chunk in Spain. And of course the plan is to, you know, just kind of keep expanding that, pretty much just have a good time, rip apart some of these little tiny places. Alright, speaking of which, let's see what's happening. Yeah, so see, so it's these 3. That's pretty intense all around. War chief. We just want someone who balances us out. Perfect, balances us out. And right now, that's actually kind of worth it because we're having a whole bunch of war exhaustion, which means that this gets raised up to a pretty high amount. And that's pretty much worth it, just because we'll eventually want those bonuses. Our teammates coming down, that'll lead to a big boon for us. I think getting Lima up will be a lot of benefit. Man, that event always sucks. We're about to be able to get our next city up. Nice. I hope that we really won't get that much war exhaustion from this fight, because I don't intend to actually bring it to them. I intend to just sort of wait it out by sieges. Albeit I have to go through 3 while they just have to go through 2, and then suddenly half my country's gone. But as long as they aren't, you know, in the voice comms, I think I'll be alright. Looks like they're doing something, and I'm not sure what their plan is, because I don't think they have the numbers. Maybe they do. They're about to throw 7,000 against us. Alright, let's see what shenanigans this game gets up to. Because something's about to happen. No, they're just killing themselves. I mean, sometimes that's better than trying to deal with the war after or whatever. It's just real bizarre. Alright, that's pretty solid. We really want this to be over with, especially because we're about to have some food shortages. So this is kind of the last full siege kit that we can do without losing some guys. I'm gonna pull them off because we can sacrifice them enough. Gentle. Let's see, just take on down, because this is just going to be a long siege. Let's get another library up. Or maybe we'll do another shrine, just because that boosts our happiness a lot, and also make sure that people stay druidic. Which is both of those things are a lot of boon. I guess we're about to see how this campaign turns out. Oh. Down. Down, nice. Depending on how they space it out, this could either be a big win or it could be a big loss. That's cool. Yeah, so that's a win. That's nice. Because that was a lot of guys that they just threw on this. Now the plan is to unite all of Spain, which means that pushing in, we're not going to need them. We're not going to need them. We need these guys to come back. Oh shit! Wow. Okay. Innovation. I was not expecting that actually. So what I'm kind of thinking is that we rush exported dramas, which gives us +4 to all of our integrated culture happiness, as well as some -3 corruption and some ruler benefits, and you get a couple of ruler benefits as you go down along. I just think all around it's going to lead to a much happier, more popular realm if we rush it. As well as there's a city benefit on the right side that, once again, if you get early, can really just snowball your country. Not to mention you get a national population bonus that's pretty nice. As well as just generally, it's a good little part of the tree to explore, because they're things that just generally help your country. Once I get down there, I think I'll then switch over to just generally civic tax, with my idea being that we need to compete with some real industrial powerhouses. Like, look at Carthage, look at Rome, look at Macedon, look at the Seljuks, look at Egypt, look at the Mari. Like, it's kind of intense what we gotta fight against, and we want to try to expand into France and I guess fight against Rome. But once again, we're trying to kill Rome and Carthage, so we gotta be sort of on our tippity toes, which means that we gotta have some cities get up and running. We gotta get we gotta just get things, really. I think we're fabricating the claim up here. Yeah, because that's, I think, going to be one of our next avenues of attack. Don't get me wrong, I think we're taking all of this, so I think we got 3 more years to be in this war. But war score cost might be nice to get for the next one. Yeah, because that's pretty helpful. That just boosts it by 0.05. And we've got the income that we can really, take that. You know, what if I did something like this? Because I want that, but then I really want Taria to become just straight up a tributary. Do I want that? They'd pay me a ducat. I wouldn't have to deal with their lands. I wouldn't be able to integrate them long term. Let's just full send. Let's go for it. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, so tribute. How about we actually do this? Yeah, that's all mine. Then you become a tribute and slave. Oh man. Alright, we totally had a plan, but I like how that changed pretty damn fast. Let's maybe pull in this? Or is that too many to fight right now? I think long term that's what we're doing. I think short term what we're doing is going north. I think we're gonna consolidate some of this. Having them is gonna be super useful though. Let's go ahead and decrease this. Yeah, so this is gonna be definitely a city. I think keeping this makes a lot of sense. I think this is a pretty good location. I think eventually we'll keep this. And let's make sure that we cannot integrate. Yeah, we cannot. We can sell them land, but I don't think we want to. Oh, that's so nice to actually have consolidated all of this province. That's pretty beautiful. I think we need to just stockpile political influence. Huh. a lot of Asturians already, which is very interesting. I wonder how our up distribution is looking. Huh. Very solid this one. 68. I low-key think that those kinds of events are kind of noob traps, and that getting more stability is just overall so much better because, you know, people actually pay their taxes if they're happy in your kingdom. And, you know, it just all around seems like it's just a better way of living. And this kind of a spot, maybe we make this like a freeman city or something. Here, let's look at this. Nice. Oh, we will now produce dyes. That's incredible. Alright. Let's start by doing that. Yeah, let's start by doing that, and then we'll follow that up by doing that. And I think we'll follow that up by doing a mill. I kind of agree with the game. I think that's going to lead to a lot of benefit. I think we're going to go for sedentary bureaucracy. Oh, that's so disappointing. So we could see a war against really all of those interior kingdoms. So that means 2,000, probably 4,000 honestly from them. I think 4,000 from them. I think 2,000. I think 2,000. So that makes it 4, 8, 12 versus our 4, 3, and 2. So that's 7, 9. So 12,000 versus 9,000. Which means if we got a mercenary army, maybe there's a chance that we could beat them. But I don't know. I feel like we're getting towards the position of being a well-established nation. We've got 4 cities now. Bear in mind, we're still playing catch-up against these major powers, but, you know, we're sort of building a civilization out here, whereas they're just sort of conquering one. I do think focusing on getting this city is a good idea. Interesting. be able to have more people come in and such. Finch, I believe that's the one that's more of our culture group, which is kind of interesting. We're seeing a whole bunch coming from Pups, which is pretty nice. Alright, so we just got this, which means now we're going to war against all that, which, yeah, works with me, man. 8,000 versus whatever they're going to be able to put together is going to be fun. And I think this is going to be our final war. This will consolidate basically all of this western coast of Spain. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mean like final war overall. I just mean final war for our time right now. That magistrate is national tax. I don't know why, but I didn't remember that wrong. I don't want to see that. Oh, we gotta get this. I need to not forget that. Alright. Now let's do this. Gotta see some of these guys get cut down, because otherwise we're not going to be able to fight against them overall. Which means I'm sending my guys to go and hunt them. We gotta start stockpiling some political influence and such. I think this is going to be a good fight up there. That's incredible, because they all come in broken because of those teammates being here. Hopefully this means we're about to kill 2,000, which we may actually kill 2,000. Nice, that's immaculate. Now we'll just hold over here. If they come over with 4,000, it won't really matter. They've got to consolidate with all 5,000. They can get at our capital. They can get it, they can get at Lima. That's kind of scary. Okay, they're about to kill themselves. I'm cool with that. Because look, they're gonna come in too late. Yeah, that's like 3 days after. Yeah, so there's the first one, and we're about to get a second one. Very nice. Very nice. That stack of 4,000 is pretty scary, though. I think we're still going to be able to hang on to their 3 sieges, especially this one on the east, as long as these 2,000 of our comrades stay with us. They're coming against us. I think they're going after the west, guys. They don't have the morale to be able to beat us in a straight-up fight right now. They may just throw those 2,000 at our capital or something, in which case we're still out-sieging them right now. Which means hopefully, I don't know. No, they're just trying to kill themselves. Or get a crazy-ass kill. Who knows? It's the AI in this game. Oh? Slay? Quite literally? With 200 of them. Oh. Oh wow. We're gonna be able to cut off this entire little coast. That's gonna be so nice. Let's have them get little that. Yeah, I think getting more stability is just going to be nice. Because it's just, once again, more, you know, population growth, more research points. It's just all around better. Yeah, they're going west, which means I really need those guys to come in and support me. Because we're going to see how it goes. Because it's going to be them. I think we're going to win it, but I'm kind of scared, to be frank. They've got less morale than they should. They don't have the support that they should. Yeah, they're just going to wait, but that's kind of scary too. There's a chance that happens eventually, which is kind of incredible. I think we're gonna lose this other siege, which kind of sucks. But maybe not if we can get them to peace out early. Which is only gonna take 10. Ooh, that's nice. I say let's have them run. I mean, like, really run. Move there, move there, move there, move there, move there. And let me take this first, please. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've lived through this so many times. Okay. This month's at war, it's separate peace. I think that's fine. They're not going to expect us to have all of our guys get stacked up. we almost want them to crush all this up here. So we want them to not have enough troops that they can come east easily. Very close to getting it. And once that happens, that's going to be a very good thing. That last night, yeah, last major battle, that's nice. Oh, I'm just another 4,000. Jesus. We gotta start sieging down their capitals and such. And I think we're about to see the loss. It really depends on if maybe that modifier goes away. It looks like they're just gonna be able to go in. If they are. Alright, you see what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to sneak in 2,000 guys after. I don't think they're going to be the deciding factor, but I don't know. Maybe they will be. I think they're going to make it in. Oh, they made it in, so I guess we'll see how they fare. It just wasn't enough people. Alright. Oh, something just switched. Oh, you know, let's also go ahead and... Oh, we didn't actually see the top. Shoot. Alright. So I think all around that actually went over much better than could have expected. Because we managed to get this sieged in behind them, all sneaky beaky like. I do think in order to win this, we're gonna need this. And we've got enough money that we can afford it. We're really gonna how about just stay on this company? So we want them to siege that down, first off, because that's going to be great for us long term, because it means we won't have to conquer it. Our fellow ally doesn't have enough that he could threaten any of our sieges. We're gonna need to just recoup for a second. Or regroup. I don't know what I was saying. Don't get me wrong, I thought that was the way. Not quite the words I was looking for. Alright, so we're seeing 6,000. We've got 13 sitting there, so we should be able to beat them. I don't know if this is the right call, but it is definitely what the city's experiencing right now. Investigate trackable. Oh yeah. Nice. So that means once we get a little bit further into this, which means we actually have to conquer some of these, then oh well. Look at Tortisia. It's very nice. Oh. What the fuck are you doing? Go this way, that way. Go back. Itinerary. Alright. Looks like we're finally closing down. Oh. Yeah, just have him make it. Oh, he can't make it. Oh. No. Huh. We're about to be able to afford a city, however, we're not able to afford a city, just in terms of the political influence. We're just going to do that again because I think that sieging them down in the long term is going to be the better move. It doesn't look like they're going to siege down their capital anytime soon. So it means pulling out the guys in the smaller wars is just going to be more beneficial. Additionally, we'd really like to see them take that castle in the northeast, right above those 6,000 troops, just because then, oh, that's beautiful. That means we'll go and siege it down. They may even get rid of the fortress here because they think they can't afford it. Little do they know they probably want it. We're now consolidating all of our forces finally after getting stack wiped, or not stack wiped, but forced back a few times. Them sieging down this province really doesn't mean anything. They really should be sieging down their own province. And they've just built themselves for reason. At least let them lie. I like that in this game. Having this force assembled is going to be nice. Seeing them come in is an interesting move because I don't think they'd be able to win that fight. At all. You may pull back out. If they really feel so emboldened, they really should. Just because I think I'd like to see that fight. Oh, not yeah. That sucks. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna lose that fight. That's crazy. Man. That's really not a battle that I thought we would have lost. I suppose it makes sense in terms of you're sending in some forces that just didn't have the kind of morale that they needed. This is December 85, even though we've already been in this war for like a year. I like their method. We've already got livestock. We haven't gotten salt. We haven't gotten fish. Fish could be nice. Want to start building cities again, but you know, whatever. December 10th. No. Nice. Oh, nice. can get on this province, fully siege them out, we might be able to hold them up or something. And fighting against this is actually going to be nice. Let's see how we do in this fight. It's going to be really close in terms of what we have to do once we win this fight. Alright, pause. Now it's 39. Now let's hope that we can bring them out of the war. Okay, we can. That's great. Which means nice. Now we don't lose that siege. I say we pull back and go after that. I wonder if I would be able to break off. It would be. So let's get just the mercenaries to come back. Maybe we can just to be safe. Because they've got enough that they can still threaten us. This is now the biggest candidate to get turned into a city, just because we'll want it overall to have grown. Let's say let's support this with let's trouble with that. We're gonna be going for republicanism, just because I think that's all around just a little bit better. Now we've got to get our capital up to 40, which says max is going to be that. So we got to switch out our capital's fort for a province next to it, increase something to a 5, find something else that could be a 5 or a 3, and basically just make our capital a lot better. Now we need to get the council legal authority, which means bringing this one back down to this. And that means getting rid of some tyranny, so sure, I'm fine with that. So that means we've gotten those two down. Now we just got to save to 100, which is going to suck because, bear in mind, we still want to be building cities overall. But I think it's going to be worth it. And then we've got to see this city grow further. We can't get rid of the fort now, because if we did, then, we just lose this fight. They've got around 3,000, 6,000, 7,000 in total, which means they can actually threaten us. Hoping they don't burn down too many provinces down there. Just because, I don't like it. I don't think they should. I think it's rude, in fact. And now he's coming in from the north, which is going to suck. We're going to pull this out. Wonder if we should switch anyone else off. And I'm just pulling people off so that they can get their food, because now we own this province, which is really nice. We don't have to worry about it as much. This month they're about to go hungry, which means we'll send in the clans. Or we should keep them off for a second. Maybe they can be hungry for a moment just to get the siege done. Jesus, look at what they're doing to our country down there. Such a shame. I think they're gonna come north and just, you know, stomp our shit. I think whenever they come to do that, we'll watch the fight. Depending on how it goes, we'll probably piece them out early and get a better peace deal than we deserve. Looking at all my things up top, it looks like we're going to be wanting to do another conflict pretty soon after this. Albeit I don't think we can afford it. But maybe like a Cephia, yeah. We could really get south. Like all the way this early. I'm not quite sure if that's going to be beneficial to us overall or not. Right now we don't have any starving veterans, which is nice. I guess not veterans, but currently just people fighting. We're going to hope that the siege goes down fast, because if it does, then suddenly we can take the province pretty early. At this point, we don't really care. Natural is good. Once this takes over for the month, they're just they're not going to be looking so hot. Alright, 405. I think we do this. We might be about to just fuck ourselves. Oh yeah, we are. Alright, so then, I guess that means we do this. I guess we do this. What's the name of you? You are Romeo. We were about to lose that, so I don't really want to risk it and, throw away all of that time for nothing. I also don't necessarily want to see more of my men die for nothing. Whenever we can, kind of feel fine having done this. Alright, let's get rid of that. I think, honestly, out of all the forts that we're going to keep either the one on the farmland province, or, I don't know. And we set that down a little bit. I think we do that because I think we're going to want to have a mine up and running. Now we'll be able to put this into something that'll matter. I think we'll put it into maybe a farmer's market. And that's kind of pricey. Some part of me is shouting that I should have a fort on this province, and I can't help but agree. I think I'll get rid of this, and I think I'll start saving to put a fort down here. Because I think that's going to change how we're viewing this entire eastern side. Then suddenly a war against these guys doesn't look nearly as bad. It actually looks a little bit easier. Just because they're not able to immediately just threaten our capital for basically no gain. Albeit if they're in this war, then suddenly they still can. That's something. Alright, well, we've consolidated a little bit more. Admittedly, we've also got another 20 years along. Rome looks like they're outpacing us, same with Carthage. But we've got 300 pops. Of that, looks like still about 2/3 are integrated, but at that we've really started to collect a lot more of our pops. And bear in mind, as we still got a little bit more to go ahead and conquer. We got these guys over here, which are our main pops, and once we consolidate all of this, we're going to be looking a lot stronger. I think our next war is going to be... I think we're actually going to have to do a... create a Casus Belli. I think it's going to be here. Because I think we want to try and consolidate this. And then I think we're going to extend into the heartland of Hispania, starting on the next 20 years. And I think I'm going to pace it out at about 20 years a recording session, just because that seems prudent in terms of how to break up the game. And of course, if we, catch a rhythm and suddenly we find ourselves 50 years in after an hour and a half, I'm pretty cool with that. Anywho, this has been M. Hillman, and au revoir.